Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I did something a little crazy and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but it's still okay. I went with a really crazy, over-the-top purple. Can't ever talk in my videos. What was this really crazy purple cut crease thing? It was another one of those looks that I kind of just created as I went. The look was inspired by just all my arsenal of purple eyeshadows, which I never knew that I had this much purple, but I finally got me a new external monitor so I can actually see if my camera is in focus. If you guys want to see how I did this really crazy look, just keep on watching. So I've already put on foundation, primer, and the rest of my face. I'm just gonna start with my eyes. Okay, so since I'm wearing kind of like a purple shirt, excuse my paintball, and I used my blue highlighter, I thought, let's do a purple look. Sorry I keep looking down over here, it's because my new monitor is actually down here. So first let's prime our eyes with Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. Use this all the time. I love it. So we're just gonna blend this out. Trying not to get it in my mascara or my eyebrows. And please ignore my lips, I haven't put any product on it yet, but we're gonna go in with the Blistex Deep Renewal chapstick. I like to use this before I apply liquid lipsticks. Okay, so I know I want to do a purple look, so first I'm gonna dip into my Morphe 35P. So first I'm going to go in with a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. I really like this for transition shades and like brow colors. And I'm going in with this lightest shade in the Morphe palette right here. And I'm going to kind of like put that. I think I'm going to put this everywhere just so it has a nice, clean, neutral base. And this is a really pretty, like, white. It kind of has a cool tone to it. I've hit pan on this color, unfortunately, because I use it for a lot of different looks in this palette. Actually, I probably use it for every look when I use this palette. I wish there were some more lighter white colors in this palette, in the 35P palette. Okay, so now that's covered all over my lid. Alright, so next I'm gonna go in with this warmer shade here, I can't point, in the 35P palette, and I'm gonna use that as a transition. I'm gonna dip into that and tap it off. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like go above my crease and right on my brow bone, and I'm gonna blend that out. I don't think this is really showing up on camera, but it gives this really good warm transition shade. So when we have the purples, it'll like blend more evenly. I really love this brush. Like, I thought I was going to hate this brush, but I love it so much. And then next, I'm going to dip into the, I don't know, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna dip into, where are we at? Here. Dip into this shade here. It's kind of a mauve-y transition color. It's a little dark for what I'm looking for, but we'll see. We're just gonna put that right in the same spot and blend it out. This will kind of even out that orange shade to make it look like I'm not dipping straight orange into it. So I'm gonna grab into the Lorac Mega Pro palette and grab Lilac here. We're also going to put that as a transition color all right in here. See that? And all right here. We're just going to sweep that back and forth. The Lorac Mega Pro palette actually has quite a bit of kickback, which means like if you just barely tap in it a little too hard, like the powder will go everywhere. So you have to be really gentle with these. I like that with matte shades though. I feel like they blend a lot easier and they look a lot better when they have a little bit more. They don't have a lot of kickback, they tend to be really, really hard to blend out, so that doesn't bother me that much. You just have to be pretty gentle. So next I'm gonna go in with the NYX Ultimate palette in Brights, and I'm gonna grab this other little bit deeper lilac shade. And again, going to do the same thing. And now you can kind of see where that purple is coming in. And we're just gonna blend that. I think I want to do, again, you probably don't know this, but I have no idea what kind of look I'm gonna do. I'm just kind of going for it. Probably gonna go for a cut crease though, let's be real. I wanted to try my hand at a cut crease again, just because I feel like the last cut crease I recorded, the footage wasn't that great, so I want to try that again. And I feel like I have a lot more purple shades, so that'll be awesome. Ah, this color is so pretty. You guys see that? So I think I'm gonna dip into this shade here. It's a still lilac, but a little bit deeper. And I'm gonna go in with my blending crease brush. I think that's what it's called. It brushes. And I just got way too much, so I'm gonna tap that out. So we're gonna go like right in here, and we're going to like kind of go in sideways. Again, I have hooded eyes, so I kind of have a different kind of technique than most people. For hooded eyed people, if you don't have hooded eyes, you don't know this. Or if you have hooded eyes, you may not know why it does this. This is kind of turning out pink, which is not what I want. Anyway, hooded eye people have a really hard time getting their hood covered up. Like, do you see that? How like my eyelid just kind of like covers up what I just put in my crease? You don't want that, so you need to like blend this above that. And if you don't have hooded eyes, you don't really need to do this. But for us, we do, especially with a cut crease. Because you're not going to be able to see it if not. I'm going back in that lighter lilac shade that's in this palette, and I'm kind of swiping this back and forth. And we're going to touch up this brow color later on. Next I'm going to dip into another color right here. Nice deep true purple color. And the more that I look at the color that I just put in here, it is a little more of an orchid purple color, which is kind of in between pink and purple. That's okay. This color right here, probably deepen it. So I'm just kind of pushing this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And again, this is coming down pretty far into my lid, but we're gonna clean that up with concealer. It'll be okay. Back and forth. And we can bring this all the way in. We really want to define that lid. I talk about this palette a lot, the NYX Ultimate palette in Brights, but I really do think this is a really good palette. And if there are other Ultimate palettes, they have like a warm tone, like neutral. I think they have some other colors as well. But if the other shadows are as this good, I'm definitely gonna pick that up because they blend out really nice. And I don't really ever have luck with drugstore eyeshadows, so I'm gonna try that out. Okay, so we're starting to get a really deep purple color, and it's really gorgeous. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just kind of going back and forth with my transition shades. I'm gonna go and grab this again and dip into that lilac shade. We're gonna sweep this, and at the same time that I'm doing this, it's kind of blending all this together. Tap, tap, blend this. Next, I think I'm gonna go in with Urban. This shade here, can you see it? It's this really pretty metallic shade, and I think I'm gonna put that like really detailed right where my crease is. I'm gonna go in with this Morphe brush. This is a B37. This is like a pencil blending brush. I don't think this is gonna work very well, but we will try. So I'm just gonna be super, super gentle. Just dip, dip. I'm gonna get that right on the tip. So we're gonna look over. I'm just gonna like drawing out that crease. You have to be really careful with this electric palette because it does get really pigmented and sometimes they're really hard to blend, so just keep that in mind if you have this palette. I don't think this brush is doing what I want it to, so I'm going to try a different brush. I'm just going to try this smudger brush in the same color, Urban. Like I said, I'm going to be really gentle with that. And kind of just go, yeah, that's working a lot better. And I'm trying to decide if I want to flick it out, like a lot of cut crease tutorials do, or not. I'm not really sure. Because my eye usually goes down, and it kind of is a little hard to draw it out, but we're gonna try. So, like that. Kind of see where it's like flicking out now. And again, we're gonna clean this up so we can be a little sloppy with this for now. And again, be really gentle. Flick that out. And that, I should have did my eyebrows after I did this look, because now it's starting to connect with my eyebrow. I think my last cut crease came out really good by luck. I don't know what happened with that, but that one turned out really good. My camera obviously didn't do that one any justice. Just kind of like putting that right in my crease. I want it to be really defined. I'm just kind of going back and forth. Again. And again, you're gonna be able to clean this up, so don't worry about it. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Okay. I'll flick this out. Flick. Excuse me. This is definitely not the best brush to be doing this with, as you can see. I just packed a bunch of color and now it's not blending. So I'm gonna try to like, again, these colors don't like to blend. So I'm gonna go back in with that Morphe brush that I used earlier. Let's see if this guy will blend out a little bit. Okay. I don't think it's gonna blend out, and they're not even at all. But it's okay. I want you guys to learn that YouTube people make mistakes too. We aren't perfect. Oh my god. I really fucked this one up. Just kind of switching back and forth with all my brushes that I have out. I'm really trying to fix that somehow. Not sure how I can. That looks really bad. Okay, I'm just gonna try to clean this up with concealer and see how it goes. This small concealer brush, Wet n Wild HD Photogenic concealer. I'm using this one because I can't use this on my face, it's too dark. And we're getting a 2-for-1 here because since this is a little bit more yellow toned, that will cancel out the purple and it will give it a better base. We're just gonna kind of draw that out. That looks terrible. I'm just gonna put this right on my lid. Save me some time. And kind of clean it up. So as you can see, guys, everything doesn't always go according to plan. So yeah, but it's okay. See, this eye over here looks a lot better than the other one, so this one's gonna be a little easier to work with. Got way too much on my brush, so I'm gonna try to blend that. And blend that down. So as you can see, these are extremely uneven. Again, we make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So yeah, there we go. Like I said, really uneven. But again, I want you guys to know that we are not perfect. We're humans. Like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with these foiled shades. I'm not sure which one of these three I'm gonna use yet. In the Morphe palette, I grab this Real Techniques base brush, and I'm just gonna really dip into this. And pat. You have to be kind of careful with the edges on this. I will use a more defined brush when I want to get around the edges. I just use my finger as well. And we're just kind of patting that in there. Foiled shades on Morphe palettes are really creamy, but they don't blend. Morphe palettes aren't perfect, obviously. No palette is. But some of their foiled shades really do come out really nice. And they don't really come off your finger, unfortunately. I'm trying to really, see, that's why you have to be careful. I'm trying to wipe off as much as I can so I'm not wasting any. Tapered eyeshadow brush by Wet n Wild, and I'm gonna go back in that same color just so I can get around. This look is definitely not wearable, but it's cute. I don't like this look, guys. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to at all. This shade here with my smudger, and I'm gonna go right on my waterline. It's cool. Kind of give this more of a complete look. Going with this retractable eyeliner and touch up my waterline, and that'll give you like a really awake look. I don't know, guys, I kind of want to go in with this white eyeliner and touch up my cut crease. Okay, we're gonna do it. I'm not gonna be able to talk, so bear with me. it kind of looks cool. It'd probably look better from far away. I know this is really out of frame, but I'm trying to keep this as straight as I can. I don't know. It isn't YouTube worthy, but I'm gonna finish up with some black eyeliner on the bottom. I'm gonna make that real long because I want that to go with the other line. And from here, we're gonna like oh, I had to blink. Flick that out. And we're just gonna fill this in, so I'll just skip ahead. Okay, now that I finished on my eyeliner, I'm gonna go in with some Ardell Wispies. I don't really like the formula of these, mostly because they don't dry down all the way, but they get the job done. So here's my finished look. This came out a little more over the top than I thought it was gonna be. I know this look didn't come out perfectly, but it just goes to show that no one's perfect. But I'm sure you guys will like figure out a way to make this look cooler. I don't know. I just kind of like went for whatever I thought would look cool. On camera it doesn't look that bad, but in person it looks pretty bad. Like, it's not that great. I don't think I mentioned this, but I used the color Amethyst in the liquid suede. These were one of those products that I hopped on the bandwagon real fast when they first announced these, and I thought these were gonna be like dry down liquid lips, but they're more of a cream lipstick, if you will. So I hope you guys had fun watching this and watching my reaction to the fact that I didn't really like this look, but it's okay. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. Just let me know that you did like this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I try to post every week.